Hello, everybody. How are we? Say hello in the chat so I know that you're there. I see Gray. Hi, Gray. Oh, hi, Graham and Lygia. How we all doing? Tonight is a special stream. I'm doing a collaboration with my friend Ceri Griffiths, also known as Ceri the Crafter. Oh, my Bluetooth's on my, yeah, never mind. Okay, it's off. Somebody give me a emoji in the chat if you can see me and hear me. My Bluetooth for my iPad was on, but that is put away now. Anyway, I am doing a collaboration with my friend Ceri Griffiths, Ceri the Crafter. If you don't know him, then where have you been? His channel and everything is linked below. Ceri and I are both designers for PM Artist Studio. I'm trying not to stumble over my words. A little bit nervous tonight. Ceri's a very special person. He is my introduction into gel printing, basically. Not mixed media, but gel printing. When I first learned to gel print, I did a YouTube search for gel printing, and Ceri came up. And I joined Makers, and here we are. So when you hear me say Makers, that is Makers of Mixed Media Art/Artist Group on Facebook. That is these lovely people, the PM Artist Studio, where we are both designers for. That's Patricia and Mariah, mother-daughter team. They make stamps and stencils. Ceri and I design stamps and stencils for them, along with a lovely team of other designers. Just a wonderful group of people. So there's the times that they stream. You can screenshot this if you want. Oh, my name's Becky. Hi. That's my information if you want to screenshot that. All my links are there, as well as my link tree that is in the description right there too. So no worries. All the products you're going to see tonight are by PMR Studio, and they are linked below. Okay, so what's the collaboration we're doing with Ceri? Well, it is called Color by Name. Okay, so we agreed that we would use colors that start with the letters in our name. So Becky. Okay. And because we're artists, we're allowed to kind of bend the rules a little bit. So my B is bright aqua green. E is eggplant. C, copper. K, key lime. And Y, get this, I didn't want to use yellow. Iridescent violet. I put the Y is silent. Yeah. Iridescent violet. Yeah. And we can use black and white. So what are we doing with these colors? We are making gel prints with each other's new stencil and stamp designs. And we are making artist trading card backgrounds with them. So I have made my prints ahead of time, and I will show them to you, and then we're going to cut them up. We're going to do a master board. We're going to do some trading card backs, and just have a good time. If you like what you're seeing, please put a thumbs up in the chat for me. I have paint all over my hands. Look at that. Imagine that. And I have a mystery moderator tonight, but I have a feeling you're going to guess who it is when you hear their voice. Mystery moderator, come on, introduce yourself.
Hello. It's Lygia.
Oh, it's Lygia.
It's Lygia.
It's Lygia.
Hi, peeps.
Yeah, so she's going to be helping us out today, reading chat and answering questions and letting me know what you guys are up to and who all's here. So did I miss anybody when I said hello to people I said hi to? Well, you obviously, and Gray, and Graham was there. Who else do we have?
We have Carl Miller. We got Carol. We have another Carol Buckingham. Hello. And we have, let me see, RK, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce the rest. But 3275, hello.
Hello, how we doing? I have a feeling a lot of people will be watching this on replay. Carrie's half of our collaboration. His video will come out tomorrow, I believe in the afternoon, for Americans. It'll be later there, I suppose. Carrie lives in Cardiff, Wales. So look for his video tomorrow. I have a collaboration link that will be in my collaboration section on my page. So just look there for it.
Sorry, my nervous habits.
Oh, that's my friend Carrie. Hi, Carrie.
Carrie, I won't
Not
forget
the Carrie
anymore.
I'm doing a collaboration with, but a different Carrie, my real life friend Carrie. Yes.
Hello.
Okay, so we're gonna go through the prints that I made, and then we're gonna cut them up. How about that? Okay, so first I want to show you the product. So Carrie's new stamps. There's 2 sets of 2. So these 2 are in a set that are called Wavelength. Probably can't see it too well on the, but there it is.
Yeah.
You'll see them on my print. And then these 2, these are called Mesh Tunnel Styles 1 and 2. And guess what? If you line them up just right, they stick together. They like interlock. Look at that.
Those are awesome.
Isn't that cool?
They are.
So Wavelength, Mesh Tunnel. My newest stamp design is called Sweater Weave, and I have a whole collection of stencils that are sweater weave. I have the 4 different designs of postcard size stencils of this, and then I have a full page version, which you'll see tonight. And then on the backs of the trading cards, I used my name, date, info personalized stamp, as well as my artist date info stamp. And then these 2 come with my other personalized stamps, and that's all linked below also. Just little decorations, and you'll see them when I show you the backs of everything. So that's what we're working with tonight. Those are the new featured products. So here's the prints I made. So first of all, I did some brayering off on some book pages, just to have some scraps to play with. So I did 1 in each color that we're working with. There we go. Just to have some little embellishments to play with. And then I have some more in case I want to make some more. Okay, so this one, that's a stencil by Carrie. It is called Chain Links. Isn't that pretty? I did an ombre, the green to blue.
That's cool.
I like it. My friend in the chat, my nervous habit, said, wouldn't it be cool if I cut out just 1 line of the chain there and put it in resin, made a bracelet?
Oh, yeah.
I think that'd be cool. Yeah. Okay, so here is one with Carrie's stamp, the Mesh Tunnel.
Ooh.
So I stamped it on the plate with black paint, and then my brayer just happened to have some purple iridescent on it, so I just kind of everywhere, and then and then pulled it with copper. So this brings up a good point. Let me get a drink of water first. Stay hydrated, kids. What's in your cup? I just have water tonight.
So Zal has joined. She says hello. And Graham is saying that he is using sweater weaves on a project.
Cool. I'm glad you enjoy it. And hi, Zal. Okay. So when I said that I had purple on my brayer and I just kind of slopped it everywhere, that brings up a good point. Throughout tonight, I'll be talking about Carrie. Carrie is a real stand-up guy. I like him a lot. Really, just good guy. Our styles are sometimes similar, but sometimes not similar. He knows what he's doing. He has a method. You'll often hear him say, trust the process. He's methodical, and it works. It's his style. It's awesome. I mean, you guys have probably seen his work. It's impeccable. Sometimes I am organized like that, but sometimes not. So that reminded me of that when I just kind of slopped the purple on here that was on my brayer. But, you know, sometimes it just kind of works, you know? Yeah. So there's that. And then this is the other one in the mesh tunnel series. I don't know if you can see. There you go.
Oh, yes.
That's the purple iridescent purple. That's the other mesh tunnel. So same thing. I took some paint and I stamped on the plate. And let me share a secret about how I do that. So I know a lot of people, where the stamps go, put paint on a separate little gel pad and use that as, you know, their stamp pad directly off of that. What I like to do, because my biggest problem when I'm gel printing and stamping is that I use way too much paint. So when I do that, I put paint on a scrap extra little little gel plate, and then I take my brayer and just pick up some paint from that and paint this. And if it still looks like it's too much, I do it once on a piece of scrap paper. But usually it's right on. You just get the right amount of paint when you do it that way versus dipping it straight in the paint. So I thought I'd share that little tip with ya.
Mm-hmm. Good tip. Good tip. I think people like your sound effects of when you are applying paint.
Oh, I don't even realize I'm doing that anymore. Fun fact, when I used to do hair in a salon, most people didn't like it when I did sound effects when I cut their hair.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
How boring, right?
Yeah.
I pulled their hair and zoop, zoop, zoop when I combed it, and then when I cut it. Yeah. Anyway. So there's that. This one, this stencil is called Cascading Cubes. That's by Ceri also.
Super cool.
Yeah, this one, I'm super happy with this one. So this one is Ceri's stencil called Peas in a Pod. And if I can find it, here it is. I have them all right over here. So it doesn't come like this. It comes square. I just dropped it on the floor. Okay. So it doesn't come like this. It comes square. But check it out. Isn't that cool? I love it. So what I did is I put it on there and did a little bit of color. Let it dry. Flipped it. Did some other colors. Laid it kind of like this. Did some other colors. Laid it like that. Did some other colors. So none of them lined up. So there's 2 coats of purple, 2 coats of aqua, and 2 coats of green in there. And then I pulled it with copper. So just really random. I like that one.
I do too. Very cool.
So this one is one of Ceri's Wavelength stamps. And it was copper and black on my scrap palette gel plate. And so you'll see some copper and the black in the stamps. So I stamped it on there and let that dry. And then you see the purple iridescent, iridescent purple. And then, so you'll see that there's aqua poking through some spots. So what I did, when the copper was dry, I put on the iridescent purple. And when that was kind of wet, kind of dry, kind of tacky still, I took a piece of cardstock because it's heavy. And I kind of just, I like those sound effects. And it pulled up some of the iridescent purple and just a little bit of the stamp, but mostly the iridescent purple because that was the layer that was closest to it. And then I pulled it with aqua when it was completely dry. So it looks kind of grungy. You know, you can like see through that layer and kind of just gives it interest.
That's a cool effect you made. I like it.
Thanks. Thanks. I did it on another one too. I'll show you that one too. So this one, so the grid that you see there, that is Industrial Market by Ceri. And that's just this. And it comes with some other little bits too, but I did not use the other little bits, but I'll show them to you. It comes with all these too. Aren't these cool? I just didn't use them. But yeah. And then the main stencil that you see there in green is Little Leaves, also by Ceri. And if you look at the green real close, I don't know if you can see it. It started to like
Oh, yeah.
cellularize.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Pretty cool. I think I might have sprayed some water on the plate or something. So yeah, no, that's not what it was. It was a flop off. That's what it was. It was a flop off. And there wasn't
Hey.
a lot of paint on there. That's why it was selling like that. And then,
Ah.
so the green is so bright. Normally the purple that I pulled it with, the dark purple, the eggplant color, normally that would make the green kind of browny and yuck. I did an isolation layer with the matte medium gel. This one's by US Art Supply. They all have them. So I did the grid. Then I did leaves in green. Yeah, green. Let it dry. Did the isolation layer of the matte medium. Let that dry. And then I did the purple. Pulled it with purple. And that way it preserved the green.
Oh.
And I think it turned out really cool.
I'm learning
So this
something
print,
new here.
good. I'm glad I can inspire. Okay. So this one is my nod to Ceri's style. This is my interpretation of how Ceri does his prints. So he likes to take a stamp and just do like doop 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 and do another one and doop 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 and oh, this area needs something, let's do something in that area. So I did all the stamps that we're using tonight in different colors, different layers, just stamped them all on the plate. And so you'll see everything in there. And this is the thumbnail for the live stream tonight too. And I don't know if you can see, but there's a little bit of glitter floating around because there was glitter on the plate beforehand from my last stream. I put some foils on the plate to do some foiling. But anyway, it gives a little bit of a twinkle. So yeah, this is really, I'm torn about cutting this up. I know I need to cut it up to make trading cards with it, but I like it a lot. Oh, in the background, I pulled it with both purples and white, and I just kind of slapped it on a little bit, and that's why it looks all like painterly.
Yeah, it
Kind of
does.
shifty. So this is the other one that I did that technique where I pulled up some of it when it was half dry. This is my sweater weave stamp, and yeah, so I did that with black paint. I stamped it on there, and then I put the iridescent purple just kind of every which way, and then I did some of the green and the aqua just kind of without even like paying attention to where it was going. When those dried, I did with the cardstock, and I have the cardstock right here actually. Yeah, so this is my cardstock I used. I just kind of did one little area, another little area, and it brought that up. And then I pulled it with another layer of the iridescent purple. So that made it grungy and not so perfect looking. This is my Keyhole Orifices. Nice and grungy too. And the black that you're seeing over here, another one where I just happen to have black on my brayer still, and I just kind of put it on the plate, and then I did my print. It just gives it that extra layer of grunge. Okay, so this is interesting. This is the mesh tunnel stamps, but the stencil behind here, there you go, now you can see it. This is called Circle Mosaic. Mosaic Circles. Where's my notes? I have notes. Mosaic Circles Style 3 by PM Artist Studio. And it looks just like these stamps. So I put some of them on there. I can cut these out and use them as embellishments. I can cut out just part of it and make that a trading card back. I purposely left some of it blank so we can use some of that on our master board, as well as just a regular trading card back out of the part that's not stamped. So yeah, when you know you're going to be making a master board, within all the prints that I made, I kind of was conscious about, I stamped on some of it, I left some of it blank, so I can do all kinds of different stuff with it. So yeah,
that's a good tip.
Same thing here.
That's a good tip.
Yeah, let me show you the stencil of this one. Where is it? There it is. Okay, yeah. So see how much this looks like the stamps?
Oh yeah.
So I just had to use it. I thought that was pretty clever. And then the next one is like that too. The Wavelength stamps really reminded me of Bloopy Loops by PMR Studio. So I used that on here too. And then I stamped part of it so we can use the stamp part as embellishments or not or whatever. And then this for other stuff too. And then this one is Bloopy Loops also with the stamp. And I put some more color into it. So, okay, this is a good example of I pulled the print too soon. And you can see a little bit of white poking through there, but it gives it depth. So it's a good example of happy accident, you know. And if you really wanted to, you can come in there with some chalks or some colored pencils or some pan pastels and color in that white part. I'm not concerned about it. I'm not concerned about it. But when you stamp a whole page like this with the stamps, it just adds to the overall design. You know, it might have looked like you took a stencil and made an all over design, but it's stamps and you can customize it and make it however you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Pop dots. Pop dots. This is one of my stencil designs. And I put all the stamps on here so we can cut these out and use them for embellishments or background or whatever. There's that. This is my sweater weave stencil. And that is that one. So that's the one that goes with my newest stamp design. So I put that over here for a little bit of it and left a lot of it blank. I like it just like that. And again, I did the technique where I pull some of it up on purpose to make it look not so perfect. I did it on the blue layer. Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah. Let's see. More sweater weave and pop dots. It's my favorite color combination right there. This is Keyhole Orifices with the stamps. Yeah. Every time I say it, I have to tell a story about when I submitted my Keyhole Orifices designs to Mariah. I put in the notes, you don't have to call it, you don't have to keep on, the part orifices, and she kept it. And I'm like, oh, you kept it. She's like, well, yeah, duh. That's the best part. Keyhole Orifices. So yeah, it comes in the postcard size as well as the full size, just like the sweater weave does. But I think the wavelengths, I think this one looks like a musical staff kind of dancing. Yeah. I was talking to my friend, My Nervous Habit, Susan Chat last night, and she said it looks like leaves. Yeah, I can see how if you put them together strategically, it could look like leaves. So that's cool. I think this is my favorite of the keyholes that I have. That one. And then this is the one that My Nervous Habit saw last night and said it looks like leaves. So this is a good example of, okay, one, I don't like this. It didn't turn out like I wanted it to. However, the things that I don't like is usually what other people love the most. So I never throw anything out. I don't like it just because the ombre didn't work. It's too segmented and I shouldn't have put the copper in the center. And some of the stamps didn't stamp really clearly, but there's plenty of usable material here. I even wrote myself notes right here. Plenty of usable material right here because you can make a trading card out of this part or this part or that part or that part. Okay. Or you could cut it up into strips and use it for masterboard. You can just cut off the part that is grungy that you don't like. So plenty of usable material here. So when you make something that, is just not quite your favorite, still plenty of ways to use it.
That's a good idea. Very good tip because you don't think about that.
Yeah, everything is usable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I made some backs for my trading cards, and we'll get to those later. And then I have some of my AI images that I've made that I like to put on the trading cards, and we'll get to that later too. Some more stamping, and I have the brayer offs. Because what you can do with brayer offs, especially this was a cleanup for my extra little gel pad that I was using for a stamp pad.
Mm.
You can tear this up and use this for embellishment too, or you can stamp on it, whatever.
Mm.
It just has a lot of gunk on it. So there you go. Okay.
Good gunk.
Gunk. I want to have some sheet music too because that's fun to use on trading cards too. So that'll be embellishment also. Okay.
Yep.
So let's make a master board. And then while that dries, we can make more trading card backs. Okie dokie.
Fantastic. So just want to let you know that people in the chat were playing a virtual drinking game, taking a shot after you would say orifices.
Orifices. Well, that's high praise. That's cool. They're making a drinking game for me. Awesome. Okay.
Imagine if we were all together in the same room.
Yeah. That's an activity for the retreat in October. There you go.
Oh yeah, there you go.
When I say orifices, take a drink.
Take a shot.
When I say, what should be the other phrase be? I don't know. When I say, stay hydrated, kids, take a big drink. There you go.
Oh, Diane has joined and she says hello.
Hi, Diane. How are you?
And we have a Seminole Mind who also joined.
Hello. I'm so glad you could join me. Cool. Okay, so I said I was going to cut this up for masterboard because it's not my favorite. So let's do that. I'm going to find a piece of cardstock to do our masterboard on. There we go. I thought I had everything prepared. I guess not. Okay, so there's our cardstock. Okay, so you can go about this a number of ways. I just like to randomly cut shapes. Cut the edges off. So masterboards is this month's swap item in makers of mixed media art / artists. So yeah, so this is how I make masterboards. I would just cut the prints into random size strips, usually pretty rectangle or square, but I'm not being particular about it. It doesn't matter. They're going to overlap anyway. Let's see. I want this part to be a trading card. So we're going to save this for a trading card. And then we'll use this part, some of this part, for the masterboard. Let's see. I like this section here. Ooh, that's good.
I like your decisive cutting.
Yeah. Just do it.
Just commit to it. Just do it.
Just do it. Yeah. Just do it. There we go. Different sizes of stuff. Okay. And I'm making a mess already. I love it. I really don't want to cut this up. It's so pretty. Chomp. Look at the orifices in the chain. I'm going to make sure I say it now. I'm going to cut a strand of the chain like this. And then also a blue one. There we go. And then I'll cut some of these like that, and even a thin little strip. There you go. And I might not use all of these pieces in the masterboard, but I just want to have more than enough. And there's still plenty left over that we can make trading card backgrounds of just this too. And then, okay, so this is on cardstock, so I don't want to use this for my masterboard. I pulled it with black cardstock. I don't want to use that on my masterboard just because it'll be thicker. It'll be like, yeah, it'll be bumpy. We don't want a lot of bumpy.
You got a question from Carrie.
Okay.
She would like to know, what are you using for the backing of your masterboard?
The cardstock I just got out. The cardstock I just got out. It's just cardstock. Sorry, I'm a smartass. Just cardstock. I think it's 110 pound, 120 pound. It's a Spectrum Nouveau. It's really good cardstock. Let's see. I'll take this. I don't want to do chunks that are too big because I know I'm going to use them on trading cards, and this is like half a trading card right there. So yeah, let's cut that up. If you know you're making postcards or something bigger, you might want to cut your pieces bigger. It just depends on what you like. I'm gonna do some squares, some littler pieces. And there we go. Where's the rest of this paper? There it is. Okay. I'm making sure to only cut up like a third of each paper, so I have plenty left over to do other things with. There's that. There you go. Just do it. We already have a lot of the aqua background, so I'm not going to cut this one up. I do want some copper, but we have a couple copper prints here. We have that one and this one. This is my favorite one. Let's use this one, part of the black part there, just for contrast. So I know I'm going to save some for a regular trading card background. So I'm going to cut this. There we go. I've been doing artist trading cards for a long time, so I can kind of just eyeball, make sure, you know, it's going to be enough. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Exactly the right amount.
Yeah.
A little bit of hangover. Yeah. So I know this is, this will be 2. I can't get 3 out of this, can I?
I think you could get 3. I think so.
No.
No.
No. 2 and then some leftover for embellishment. But yeah, that's fine. Even if you don't use playing cards for your artist trading card bases, it's good to have around just to kind of size things up. Okay, so there's that. Let's put that to the side. So we're going to cut up some of this for the masterboard. I'm going to take this section right there, and we still have this left over. So what we can do with this is we can cut these out for embellishment. I like using just half of things as embellishments. We're going to double duty. We're going to cut embellishments as we cut masterboard pieces. Check that out.
Taskmaster.
Yes. Taskmaster. So what's in everybody's cup tonight? I'm drinking just water. What is everybody drinking? Lygia, what you got in your cup?
Oh, I got a can of Coke Zero. I'm addicted to these. I know they're bad. I think I saw Gray saying that she was drinking coffee like at 8:30. I would never go to sleep.
I make a pot of decaf sometimes in the evening.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I try to cut off caffeine around, I don't know, 7 or so.
Okay, yeah. I cut it off at 10:30 a.m.
Well, I stay up really late, so. But yeah, if I had to go to bed earlier, I would probably cut it off before lunch also.
Yes.
I
think I saw Graham saying he's drinking some wine.
Ooh, cool. Yeah, I think Graham lives near Napa Valley.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well.
Yes. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay. So I cut a couple of those out for embellishments, and I'll put it to the side. Or you can put these on top of your masterboard. Let's do that. Let's cut out another one so we can do that. We'll use this whole one. That's what we'll do. Okay, and then I'll cut out this one for embellishment too. What was I gonna say? So yeah, Coke Zero. the other day at work, the boy from next door at the kitchen supply place, at work, it's in a strip mall. So in the next door in the strip mall is a kitchen supply place. Anyway, the boy that works next door came over. Hey, does anybody want anything to drink? I said, yeah, sure. He's going to the dollar store, which is on the other side of us. I said, give me a Coke Zero. He comes back with a Coke Zero, and it's cherry float Coke Zero. Okay.
Cherry float.
Cherry float Coke Zero. I've never seen it before, but I was gonna say, it was good. It was really good. I would get it again. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Well, Carrie is saying I've never heard of this. She says she has a water bottle and a can of Diet Dr. Thunder.
Oh, yes.
I don't know what Dr. Thunder is.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I guess it is regional. Around here we have a brand of soda called Vess, Vess.
Okay.
And Dr. Thunder is their version of Dr. Pepper. Carrie, is
Oh,
that right?
okay.
Or is Dr. Thunder, is that Schnucks brand? It's either the store brand or it's like a local thing, one or the other. But yeah, it's their version of Dr. Pepper. It's not bad.
I do like
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper. Never had Diet though, Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. There we go. I hated to cut that up. It's so pretty. I took pictures of all these though. Okay, this one is going to be really cool on the master board because it's metallic. And again, I'm just going to cut out.
Diane is telling you that she said the
Funsies.
bronze one with all the color would make a great piece to pull it all together. Even though it is your favorite, Becky, you might have to sacrifice it.
Which one would be a good one to pull everything together?
Your bronze one, the one that you keep saying that's your favorite, and you're hesitant to cut it up.
Oh, this one or the dots?
I think it's the dots. Which one
Yeah.
are you saying is your favorite? The dots?
I don't know. I like them both.
They're all.
I think
They're
maybe
both.
this one though. Yeah, I think
Oh, the
that
one with. Yeah.
Yeah. The thing about copper, I default to silver when I use metallic, but C is for copper, and I had to use, in my name. So, but this is interesting. So when you play with colors in a limited palette, you kind of are forced to just experiment and see what works and what doesn't. I was very pleasantly surprised at how good the copper goes with the rest of these colors, especially the iridescent purple. I mixed them up on a couple of the prints, and it looks really cool, I think. There we go.
It does.
Let's make some bigger squares.
Graham said he lived about 45 minutes west of Napa Valley, and he was in Napa last weekend, as a matter of fact.
Oh, very cool. Okay, so this one
Graham.
is tour right there. Yeah, that's a really cool tourist trap to have near you. I don't even know if I call it a tourist trap, but that's
It's
a really
just a
cool place to have close to you.
Period. Yes.
Yeah. If you like wine, and I like wine. So this ripped when I took it off the plate. No worries. Even if I weren't doing a masterboard, still plenty of paper to use. Just don't use this little corner. I'm going to cut off this much for my masterboard. And look at this. I'm just going to throw that little bit away. That's how easy it is.
Just throwing it away.
So no worries if you don't make your prints perfect, because guess what? You're not going to get a perfect print. No, that sounded bad. Prints are meant to be just kind of, sporadic, whatever. Like on the corner there, I didn't press it down hard enough in the corner. I think it looks really cool. I'm going to leave it. Yep. This one. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm not going to cut this one up. I'm going to frame this one.
You're going to frame it? Oh,
yeah.
It is really nice.
Yeah, this is my nod to my interpretation of how Carrie does his thing.
Yeah.
And since it's my collaboration with Carrie and it's the thumbnail for my thing, I'm not
Yeah.
going to cut it up. I just made
Yeah.
a decision. Look at me making decisions. So that's going to go way over there so we don't cut it up. Okay. I'm going to cut this guy up though. Let's see. Again, I'm going to take the bad corner off of here. I'll just cut off some for my master board. And I think we're going to have enough papers here pretty soon. So I'm just going to do this one and maybe one or two more, and then we will have enough for the master board. And we can get going on that. Yes. We have a lot to cover tonight. Let's see. So there's this. Loops. This.
Man, they're all great prints.
Let's do. I'm going to let you make the choice, Lygia. Which one should we use for the master board? The green or the purple? Here's kind of what we're working with already.
Okay.
What do you think we need more of?
Oh, I was going to choose the green, but I can see you got a good amount of green there. But you got purple there too.
Yeah. We have a variety of a lot of stuff.
We do, but I really like those squiggly lines on the green one. That's my vote.
Okay.
Yes.
Good choice. Okay, so I'm going to leave part of it whole if we want to use that for a trading card background. I like this corner better, so I'm going to cut up this corner that I don't like as much. There we go.
There you go.
There you go. There you go. And we will do just a little bit of the regular without any on it, just for contrast.
With the orifices.
Orifices. There we go.
Shot.
Yeah. All I have to do is just a little bit of pop dots. And then, yeah. There we go. Yes. Cool. I'll do just a little bit of pop dots just because. Because pop dots are cool. And we don't have a lot of this lime color in there.
Oh, that's nice.
Pop dots. Boop. 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 There we go. Okay. We'll put the rest of these to the side. There's plenty to work with still. Okay. Yeah. Where is my cardstock? There we go. Okay. So I'm going to take this away so you can see them doing better. White on white doesn't show up too well. So for now, we're going to use the black background. Okay. So I'm going to set these off to the side. And you can do a master board on any size of paper or cardstock that you want to. I like to use cardstock because it's thicker, it's more sturdy. You can use paper if you want to, personal preference, whatever you want to do. Ideally, you'd probably do a bigger master board, but for the sake of time and what will fit on camera here, we're doing an 8x10. Don't forget to put these on top. Remember, we had these for embellishments. We're going to put these on top, and then you'll see what happens when we cut up the master board. Magic happens is what happens. Okay. So, and again, you can use any kind of adhesive that you want to. I like using glue stick just because if I use regular glue, it might be bumpy and it takes longer to dry. The glue stick, it just goes on smoother for me. I'm just going to randomly start grabbing pieces. And I like to start in the center. You don't have to. I think Ceri starts from the corner and works. That's where I'm going to start. And I'm going to try not to overlap, but if there's holes, I will overlap. And then if there's little bitty cracks between the pieces, I'll show you a little trick for that too. Yes. So I'm just kind of working my way out from the center. And my only rule is that I'm not going to put the same color next to the same color if I can help it. There we go. Try to butt it up as close as you can to the next one without covering it. Because if there's a lot of overlap, it's going to be bumpy and it's not going to be, it's good. So let's see. This, yep, that fits there pretty good. There's a funny edge on that. Boop. Cool, cool. So who in chat has made a masterboard before? Not necessarily for the maker swap this month, but just ever. Have you made a masterboard? And what did you make it out of? And how did it turn out? I want to hear all about it. I've only made a handful of masterboards, but I think I've perfected my method. And I like it because you can get a lot of artist trading card backs really quickly, or journal cards, or bookmarks, or postcards, anything you want. But I am 90% trading cards. So that's what I'm going to do with it.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So Diane is saying, I have been on a masterboard kick, putting them into a big book and leaving them there until I need them. Oh, what an excellent idea. That way she
Ceri does
uses
that
all
too.
scraps.
Yeah. Yeah. So Ceri does that too. Ceri the Crafter does that too. He even has a video about it. I'll see if we can find it. I was gonna say, oh, there's another.
Wow, how cool.
There we go.
And Carol,
I was gonna say, Ceri has a video on that. He found a big honkin' book of I think it was mixed media paper, so it's thicker, almost like cardstock. He found one at a thrift store, and it was totally not marked in, and it's spiral bound and everything. And he's keeping it intact, and he's making masterboards in the notebook, and he's leaving it intact. And then when he wants a masterboard, he just rips one out and cuts it up. So that sounds like what you're doing, Diane. That's a great idea.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. Very good. Carol says that, yep, I make them with scraps. That's a good way to use up your scraps and not throw them away when you can't part with them. I just throw my scraps into a little bucket. Now I know what to do with them.
Yeah. Absolutely. There we go. I've been using glue sticks a lot lately. I'm almost out of glue sticks. I've been working in my glue book a lot. We'll do a stream on that maybe next week or the week after that or something. I'm making a really cool glue book. More on that later.
That's true. Oh, and Diane said, pop dots are a must.
Thanks. Yeah.
I
like pop
what
dots.
does Zal says? Zal says, I currently suck at masterboards. I don't know how I messed them up, but I have yet to like how mine turn out even after I cut them up. I still have what I've made so far to see if I like them later. What advice do you have for Zal?
I didn't like mine at first either, but I just kept playing around with it. And I think the key for me, what I didn't like about mine is they were too bumpy. So I've learned not to overlap as much. I overlapped a little bit right there. I'm trying not to as much. And don't over glue it. If you use like liquid glue or something, it'll make it like buckle. And yeah, don't over glue it.
Don't over glue.
Yeah. Let's see. There's this.
Yeah, they're tricky, Zal. I did my first two masterboards and I overthought it for a few weeks until I finally picked out my prints. But I am I respect people who can put them really quick together, like pick the colors, the patterns. You know, that does take a good eye. But I think so long as you keep practicing, I think you'll find what looks good.
Yeah. I just try not to put the same thing next to each other, the same print or the same color as much as I can. And then like have one going like the chain is going this way, then it's going this way. And so I have this going this way, and then probably over here I'll put one going this way.
Yeah.
Somewhere over here, but it's too close to that, so it'll probably be down here. I'll put this part needs some aqua, so I'll put some aqua in there. And it's okay to cut up your pieces too. If it was too big or too small, whatever, you can cut it up and make it the size you need it. Let's see. It's going to be a little piece to fit in here. Let's do this. This is crooked. This is not a rectangle at all. There we go. That's much better. Cool. Yes. That's good. I like that. Or is this a better size? No. Yes. That's not straight either. There we go. I don't use the cutter too much. The, what do you call it? The paper trimmer. That thing. In my head, my sound effects make sense. It makes sense. I don't use the paper trimmer too often. I can't think of words, so I make sound effects. I don't use the paper trimmer too often because, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. But sometimes the paper trimmer is necessary, and I got it out so I can cut trading card backgrounds out of this. So, and speaking of that, there are two schools of thought on cutting up a master board. You can look at the front of it and like decide where your favorite parts are and like, oh, right here would be a good trading card. Or you can turn it over and just blindly cut.
Oh.
Yeah, just reckless abandon.
Yeah.
Just cut. Just cut.
Yeah, I do mine. I did mine on from the back side. I didn't want to see it because it would hurt me to like, oh no.
Yeah.
I cut up the pretty part for that one.
Yeah.
So Diane says, Becky, I love all the varieties of color on this master board.
Thank you. I'm having fun, and I hope you guys are too. Oh, that goes perfect in there. That goes perfect in there. There we go. Yeah, and unless you're overlapping on all of them, you will have a little bit of gap in there. But I have a secret for that too. I'll show you my little trick. There's a trick for everything.
Trick. Tips and tricks.
Yep. There's that. And, oh, we're not using this too often, are we? Let's use, this one's going this way. Yeah, let's put one right there. That one's kind of grungy though. I don't like that piece. We're going to use this piece.
I like how you're giving us your train of thought, your thoughts on how you're choosing them.
Yes. I'm thinking out loud. You know, when somebody catches me talking to myself, I tell them I'm not talking to myself. I'm consulting with the experts. Right?
That's a good point. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
Here we go. That one's going that way, so this one's going to go this way. That's a little bit too long. Boop. There you go. I don't like how those two pieces are the same height, though. Let's find one to go. Yes, like that. There we go. That works. And if you don't get your glue all the way to the edges, not a big deal. You can always fix that later and put more glue on it. Not a big deal. This is very forgiving. Let's see. We need something in here. Let's do that or purple. Purple. Yes. There we go. Legia, how are we doing on time?
Good. We are approaching 9 p.m. or
Really?
10 p.m. for some. If you're somewhere like Gray is, I think she's an hour ahead.
Okay.
And I think a few people are behind us too, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Graham is.
Yeah, California is 2 hours behind. Yes. Okay, well, I will try to speed things up because we have a lot to do. and I'm only gonna hold you hostage for 2 hours. No. No, I know it's late. If you have to go to bed, I totally understand. I totally get it. It is late. This time of night is the only time I can go on. So totally get it. Totally get it. Okay, let's see. Where else do we need pop dots? Maybe here. There we go. And then more of this right there. And then more of this here. No. There we go. Purple can go there. Do I have a bigger piece? Oh, I don't think I've used any of this one.
So Val has a suggestion to say if people make comments about you talking, to yourself, that you should just tell them that you are consulting with the quorum of the Beckys.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes,
That's
I like that one.
Yeah.
I'm consulting my quorum.
The quorum of the Beckys. Got it. Let's see. Purple, purple, purple. Ooh, let's do this piece. This piece. This corner needs more purple. And if you don't extend it to the edge of the page, like the true edge of the page, totally fine. You can fix that later too. Polka dot piece. Polka dot piece. That there. And this.
That's so pretty.
Here. Thank you. I like these colors. Me and my swap partner for the month, we sent each other the master boards, and we talked about, what colors do you like? And we liked a lot of the same colors. And oh my gosh, our master boards, the trading cards that we cut up our master boards for, it's almost the same color palette. I love it.
That turned out good.
Yeah, it did. It did. Let's see. I'm going to fill this hole in here. Ooh, this is a good piece. There we go. And start to look like a quilt. This piece.
Oh, it does.
Down in here. I know a couple of people that do quilting, and yeah, this would be a nightmare. All these pieces.
So many pieces
But
to.
It would look cool though.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh. See, this is difficult at the end when everything is. Yeah. Okay. We can put green down here. There we go. And a little something in the corner. So these two pieces, no, they didn't come from the same one. I was going to say they came from the same one, but a different corner of it. Never mind. It's a different one. It's a different one. This here. We are almost done. We're almost done. Some more of this design. We have it there. Let's put it over here. And I like to put things like in threes, and kind of make it like a triangle formation. But once you cut it up, it doesn't matter. So, yeah. So yeah, do whatever you want to do. Let's see. Put this up in this corner. And then we need some down here. There we go. That's why it's always good to have extra pieces, like too many pieces, because you might need a certain color for a certain spot.
Yeah,
Go.
that's a good point.
Cover up all that down there. Move it over just a little bit. There we go. It's hanging off the edge, but we're not going to worry about that. Come on. There we go. I'm going to turn it. Sometimes I turn it throughout the whole process, just so I have a different outlook on it, because there really is no true top or bottom. Yeah. Oh, look how perfect that fits in there. I'm happy with that. Okay, so we just need there and here. Let's put this here and this there. It is overlapping a little bit, but you know, it's fine. Really, it's fine. This, nope. We could put this color here. If I was really taking my time, I would cut out a little bitty shape that would fit there, but we're not gonna worry about it. Then I'm going to put, I hate doing little strips on the edge. I'm not gonna put a strip on the edge. We're just gonna ignore that edge. That's what we're gonna do. And we're going to put this down there. Ta-da! Okay.
Ta-da!
We gotta put these on it. I had this and I had one more. Here we go. Okay. So this. Oh, no, I can't do that. Never mind. I could put it there. Cover up this little boo-boo. That's what I'll do. Put this here. And then this. Maybe here. There's a lot of blue over here. Let's put it there. That's what we'll do. And you can embellish this as much as you want, but just remember, the more you put on it, the bumpier it might be. And the idea, at least in my mind, is to keep it flat. So there we go. So we're gonna let this dry and we'll come back to this later. Ta-da! Isn't that fun?
I think it's fun. I think so too.
Okay, now I'm setting it over to my right side on top of my tissue box. So later when I ask, hey, where'd I put that? Somebody tell me, it's to your right on your tissue box. There you go.
Got it.
I am very good at losing things. Okay. My hands are dirty now. Okay, now. What time is it? Is it almost time for a giveaway?
Not yet. Maybe in another 20 minutes. Let's give it another 20 minutes.
Okay, cool. Let's turn this over. A little cleaner on that side. Okay, so let's make some trading card backs with just these. Let's use this one and this one and this one. And which one do we like better, Rebecca? Gia?
Let's see.
Purple one or the shimmery one?
I like the shimmery.
Okay, cool. So we're going to use these to make some trading card backs. And set these other ones to the side. There we go. Okay, these mesh tunnels are really interesting because they look like so many things. Pretty cool.
They do.
I like how Ceri's designs tend to be clean cut, just boom, 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 but yet crazy like this too. So, yeah. Okay, so I like to use playing cards. Not all playing cards are created equal. Some are bigger or smaller than what we need. Oh, that was supposed to look really pretty. It's supposed to go.
Ooh, we have Jeanette Leiden has joined.
Hi, Jeanette. Yeah, she won the giveaway a few weeks ago.
Cool. Glad you're back.
Cool. So yeah, playing cards are not all equal. Some are bigger, some are smaller than we need. I was gonna do this. There you go. And make it look pretty, but they're too new, so they're not gonna look pretty when I do that. Anyway. Clumsy girl. Okay, so people sometimes use a nail file on them to scruff them up, or some other sandpaper to scruff them up, or they put gesso on them to scruff them up so that the papers stick to them better. I don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a rebel. I just glue right on it. So
not needed. Okay.
Yeah, I just do it. Let's see if the glue is going to come out today. And if it doesn't, then we'll use a glue stick. But when I glue papers to the cards, I do like the heavy duty glue. This is Art Glitter glue. I transplanted it because this one is up. So it's in here. So, and I just do that. Let it dry for a few minutes. Let's do some more. We'll do 2 on each of these pages. That's what we'll do. I like to make a Pop-Tart. And you'll see what I mean by I'll do it on the other side so you can see it better on the next one. It looks like a Pop-Tart. Okay. And if you ever do this, you'll never look at trading cards the same again. So okay, we all know what a Pop-Tart looks like. It's got the edge. And then in the center, it has like the icing that goes kind of like this. So it's a Pop-Tart. Probably can't see it too well. It's not a good color, but yeah. Anyway. I make a square and then I make squiggles in the middle. It's a Pop-Tart. Yeah. I'm a dork.
We're artists.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm an artist. Hey, I have a t-shirt that says that over at my TeePublic store. You can find that by going to my link tree, which is in the description, and clicking on TeePublic.
I heard there's a lot of info on the description.
There is a lot of info in the description. And you know what? I said I had Carrie's channel linked in the thing, but I don't. I have his link to his designs at PM Artist Studio in the description. You'll find his channel by clicking on the collab video that is on my channel. Or you can search Ceri The Crafter on YouTube. So yeah, I apologize I didn't have that channel link there. I'll put it in the comments. I'll make sure to put it in the comments later. But I'm pretty sure that most people watching this are gonna already be following Ceri. Yeah, he's pretty well known in the community. Yeah, like I said earlier, he was my introduction to trading cards. Not trading cards, gel printing. Been doing trading cards for over 20 years. But yeah, my introduction to gel printing. And yeah, I learned a lot from him. I still learn a lot from him.
There's a lot always to learn. That's true. Yeah.
He's been in the business long enough, and he's been in a lot of different creative kind of businesses, and he knows what's up. He's a very admirable person.
And
he's funny too. And he's funny too. I like when Ceri does his studio tours. I think he does it like once a year, and he'll show you like his crafting space. I like how he stores his stuff.
He's very well organized.
He is, yeah. I try to be organized, but yeah, he is very organized. It's interesting to see the way different people organize their supplies. It's like I have like a whole I try to use clear containers, and I label things as much as I can, because if I don't see it, I'm not going to use it. But so I have a whole like clear Rubbermaid container, like a shoebox size of like sequins. I use a lot of sequins in my stuff, and I have a whole box full of snake shed that I put on my stuff. And I just have different boxes of different things, and like paper flowers and things like that. Some people put it all in one. Some people put it in a dresser. You know, it's neat seeing how people organize their stuff. So what I'm doing now is I just have the playing cards that are glued to it, and I'm just cutting off the extra using the card as my guide. I don't like to use the trimmers very often. I will use the trimmer for the masterboard. Oopsie, that's crooked. Oh well. I'm not concerned about being crooked. But yeah. I don't use the trimmers too often. There we go. There we go. There we go. And then these little cuts like this, I just put them to the side, and I can use them for embellishment. I can use these for little stripes. I like to put just a decorational stripe down the side of my cards, and we'll get to that later.
Oh, this is a good question. Maybe not everybody understands. So Diane is asking, is the collaboration part that you used his stencils, meaning Carrie, making the prints?
Yeah, so the collaboration part was our limited palette of colors are the colors that start with our letters and our name. And I'll show those again in a minute for the people that just joined in. And then, yes, we are using each other's newest stamps and each other's stencils. I don't know exactly what he used, but I have an idea of what he used. He used my new sweater weave stamp. That's my newest stamp. And then I think he used some of my other stuff too. So yeah, I used his new mesh tunnel stamps and wavelength stamps, as well as some of his stencils, because I wanted to include his stencils in the gel prints too, not just stamps. So I used some of his stencils as well. And I listed all those in the beginning. So my paints that start with the letters of my name, it's pretty funny. And me and Carrie agreed that we were allowed to, you know, fudge it up a little bit and be creative with the colors. It's kind of hard to think of colors to start with your name. I didn't want to use blue for B, so bright aqua green. That's Art Smith's. That's the brand that they used to sell at Joann's, and I'm very sad that Joann's closed. I bought like 4 of these and they closed. Bright aqua green is my B. My E is eggplant, which is Winsor Newton violet. C is copper. K is key lime. It's called lime green, but we're saying key lime. And Y is iridescent violet. Because I didn't want to use yellow. Yellow is the only color I can come up with for a Y, and I didn't want to use yellow. And I like iridescents and metallics, and I had to sneak an iridescent in there. So it's iridescent violet. There's a silent Y there. Okay. And we were allowed to use black and white. So that's that. So that's my colors. And I'm not going to give anything away, but I think me and Carrie chose the same colors for our C and our E. We both have a C and an E in our name.
Oh, that's
I think
right.
we used the same colors for those.
Oh.
Yeah. But I'm interested to see what other colors he used. I think he told me a while back, but I don't remember. There we go. Yeah. So let me look at my notes and see if there's anything I'm forgetting. No, I think we're good.
No.
Cool. So yeah, this one wasn't quite dry yet. And there's glue on my scissors. And when there's glue on my scissors, they don't work too well. Stop that, Becky. Stop doing that. There's that. I love that. It's so pretty. Yeah, I really enjoyed playing with these colors, particularly the copper with other things. Because, yeah, copper is not my go-to metallic. but I think I might start using it more now because I know how it behaves with some stuff. And honestly, a few of them, I thought it was going to turn out horrible and I'd have to scrap them. But, you know, just go for it. Just play with it. It's just paint and paper. If you don't like it, you can print over it. Layers, layers, layers. If you don't like it, you're just one layer away from awesomeness, right?
That's true. That is very
Yeah.
true.
Messing up along the way is a very important part of the learning process. If you don't mess up, then you don't have anything to compare things to.
That's true. So
So
go on ahead
yeah,
and mess up, guys.
go ahead and mess up. I give you permission. And tell others about your mistakes too, because they can learn from your mistakes too.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not going to hide that I make mistakes. We all do, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's look at the cards we made. So here's some of our card backgrounds that we made. We made 2 of each, except for one of that one. So that's what we've got.
Look at how quick you made so many.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9. And then let's check on our master board.
Those are so cute.
I'm going to give it a little bit longer. And this little guy is poking up. So we're just going to boop, do that. All better. This is my preferred glue stick. I do use other ones, but this is my favorite.
Graham has a suggestion. He's saying, Becky, put on a shirt 1 layer away from awesomeness.
That's a good t-shirt. I don't know if that's my quote, though. I think I've heard other people in our circle say it. I'll ask around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll ask around. And if that is mine, then I will put it on a shirt. But I think I've heard it. Maybe Eddie. I don't know. Somebody said that before. Yeah. Okay. Masterboard is not quite dry yet. I'm going to start making cards out of these because I want to finish at least a couple cards in its entirety before we're done. So let's look at what we have. I have some of these. Lygia, which one of these would you like to see on a trading card? Then we'll pick the color of the trading card based on what is on here. So these are AI images. I'm not going to lie about it. These are AI. My AI has come a long way. My people used to have 5 arms and, you know, an ear growing out of their forehead. But now they look like people and like real animals. So, you know, there is a little bit of skill there. If I do put these on Ko-Fi, it will be a free bonus in addition to the digital copies of prints. I was thinking of putting some of the prints from tonight on my Ko-Fi for you to buy a digital copy of that. And I might put some of these digitals with it. But yeah, you would just be paying for the prints, and these images would be a bonus for free that you can download or not, whatever. So here's some ladies, little 50s wives ladies.
Okay. Okay.
I have a businesswoman lady, kind of comic booky. I have some elephants.
Okay.
I have, there's this lady. She's saying what? She's sassy.
I like
and I have some quotes cut out of the book that are kind of sassy too.
Yeah.
They're birds.
Oh, birds are cute.
Thanks. I make a lot of my stuff in like different colors. I like Andy Warhol a lot. Can you tell? Alice in Wonderland and Andy Warhol are like my biggest influences. So I think it shows. Lots of color. Cows. There's a cow head. Cows in sweaters.
Cute.
This one looks like he's mad. I don't know. And then there are chickens.
Chickens.
Because my name is Becky. So there's some chickens. So what do you think? What should be the focus of a trading card that we're making?
I think it should be Becky.
Okay. We'll do a chicken. We'll do a chicken. Yeah, and it's funny because at work there's me, Becky, and there's also Becca. And so when I tell people that I'm Becky, sometimes she'll come along and say, and I'm Becca. It's hilarious. We have fun at work. Okay, so I'm feeling either the blue or the purple chicken, like with these colors that we got going on here. I'm thinking one of these two. What do you think? The blue or the purple chicken?
I like, go with the purple chicken.
Or the yellow one would, I mean, if
Oh
we
yeah,
did
yellow
that,
and yeah.
kind of a magenta color on there.
Yeah.
So yeah, not the bottom one, but yeah, any one of the top ones there. What do you think?
Shoot, that's hard to choose.
Anybody in chat want to weigh in on this? Yellow, blue, purple. Go. Yellow, blue, purple.
Yellow, blue, purple.
Yellow, blue, purple.
I'm gonna say between the yellow and the purple because the blue is a little dark.
Okay.
And yeah. So
people in chat choose between yellow and purple.
Oh, shoot. No gray, not blue, but gray wants blue.
Well, if blue wins, yeah. So, okay, yellow, blue, purple.
Nobody else is voting, so I think you got to go with blue because gray voted blue.
Oh, come on. We can't have a tie. One person said, what did you say, Lygia? You said yellow?
I said yellow. Somebody's got to break the tie.
Says blue. Somebody's got to break a tie.
Come on, guys. Graham.
What do we think?
Diane. Zal.
Yellow, blue, purple.
Oh, okay. Blue wins. Zal voted blue.
Okay. Stay hydrated, kids. Put some beverage in your face orifice. I had to. Sorry. So what color did we choose?
Well, now Diane voted for yellow. Somebody break the tie.
Oh, gosh. Okay. So between yellow and blue, is that what we're doing?
Yes. Yellow and blue.
Okay.
And
what do we got?
Nobody else is voting. I mean, Graham is saying he had to go walk with Sparky Doggo. Okay, Graham voted blue. He broke the tie. Blue.
Okay, cool. We'll do blue. We'll do a blue chicken.
Blue. There you go. Now Ceri voted too. She said blue.
Okay. Blue chicken.
Blue it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So which background are we going to put the blue on? I'm kind of feeling that one. Because the dark part in that, oh, look how good that matches. That's almost copper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we have to do this one.
Yes, I agree.
And if we have time, we'll do another one.
Yes.
With my images, what is your other choice? What other images do you like, Lygia? If we have time to do more, what other image do you want me to use?
Oh, I was going to say the sassy lady, but I wanted to let you know that it's 6 minutes to 9:30, and I think you wanted to do something cool.
Oh, we're going to do a giveaway. We're going to do a giveaway. How many people we got in chat, Lygia?
We got 14 people.
Okay. So I'm going to roll a dice. I'll get out my 60-sided die again. Yeah. Or what is this? 22? Nah. We'll do my 60-sided. So not right now, but when I say go, you're gonna pick a number between 1 and 60, and you will win some leftover scraps from tonight.
Cool.
And probably part of the master board. And yeah, an envelope of goodness from tonight.
Cool.
Okay, so number between 1 and 60, closest without going over, wins. Go. And I'll roll the dice in a minute when we have some numbers in. Between 1 and 60, 60.
Okay.
Closest without going over. And I'm going to fussy cut this chicken.
Fussy cut the chicken. Oh,
Fussy cut the chicken.
Carrie said that she said, sorry, I stepped away. The hubby had the nerve to be sweet. Oh, the nerve of him. And give me my package of real vellum from Turkey. Oh, wow.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I was talking to my Nervous Habits last night. She is my in real life local friend. She is making, correct me if I'm wrong now, Carrie. She's making a lamp, like a lantern.
Yeah.
And yeah, she got like real vellum and like, yeah, it's gonna be amazing. When she crafts, she goes the extra mile and she does all of the crafts. Okay,
wow.
So there's a chicken. My cards usually end up being landscape mode. So that's why my digitals are kind of the size they are. Okay,
Oh, I see.
So
Okay.
that goes really good. Okay, so he is on there. And then you guys are gonna laugh. We're gonna find a sentiment. Lygia, you're gonna help me pick a sentiment to put on here.
Okay.
What else are we gonna do? And we're gonna put some scraps for embellishments on here, and maybe even a stamp. Let me move all my cards out of the way. I have some little scraps over here to the side. Let's see. I'm liking this blue color with it. It almost brings out the blue in here.
Mm-hmm.
And then, let's see. Yeah, let's do that. Or, yeah, let's do that. So we could either cut this up and make a stripe, like an accent piece, or we could cut the stamp out. I'm thinking with these stamps on here being shapes, I think I'm going to leave that shape be the shape. So I'm just going to cut a strip out of this. I'm going to let the shape be a shape. How about that? That's a sentence you don't hear very often. I'm going to let the shape be a shape. So I am going to cut a strip out of this. And it's not even. There we go. That's better. So I can do something like this. Here, I'm going to put it here, maybe. We'll see. We're going to play with the design of this. And then also, I'm going to do a triangle corner over there. There you go. And then right here will be where the sentiment goes.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Okay. Let's pick a sentiment. Are people done picking numbers?
Yes, they did.
Numbers? Okay.
Yes, we got numbers. So it should be stop.
Okay. Yes, we put an emoji in the chat, and then anything after that emoji is not going to count.
Oh, wait, Nancy, hold on. Nancy Lee Jones just joined. Okay, Nancy, you got to pick your number.
Oh, Nancy Lee.
Pick your number. And then after that, after the pumpkin, then I'm going to put the no more. So Nancy, put in your number, 1 through 60.
1 through 60. Closest without going over gets an envelope of goodness from tonight. There we go. Put him in the corner. And then that's fun. And this. There we go. Let that dry. Then I'll cut the extra off. Okie dokie. Did you put a number in?
She did not. I think she's driving home is what Gray is kind of saying, that maybe that's what she's doing. Okay. So I'm going to put the pumpkin.
Okay.
Yeah, pumpkin then. Okay.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna roll.
Oh, she did put in her number. Okay, we'll take yours, Nancy.
20.
20. Who did not go over 20? Oh, I think it is Miss Allie, 85. She got a
Cool.
7. Congratulations. Congrats.
Congratulations. I don't think I have your address. If you were on Facebook, look me up and send me your address. You can screenshot this and find me on Facebook Messenger and send me your mailing address. And I'm assuming that your real name is different than your YouTube name. So just say, hey, I'm the winner from tonight with your name and your address. And I will send you an envelope of goodness. So there we go. I'm going to take this down in 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. Where's my little bag? There it is. There we go. I need to knit myself a bag for these. This is kind of a boring bag. This bag came with. I need to knit myself a bag. Okay. So, Lygia, you're going to help me with a quote here.
Okay.
I never want to see you again. Oh, please just leave. I like to cut these out of books. Large print romance novels are the best for this. They have really dramatic quotes. Oh, that was kind of long. Most people I dealt with have a lot of taste. All of it bad. It's kind of long though. Let's pick a shorter one.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Did she say what I think she said?
I think that
That
one.
one just says intelligent. Oh, this is a good one. You've left me no other choice.
That's also a good one.
Pretty, relaxed, and confident.
No,
No, she screamed.
Oh, that's even more awesome.
A metronome of failure.
Nah,
Will you live happily ever after with me?
Maybe, I don't know.
No, she whispered. Oh, here, this one might be appropriate, although not the funniest. Birds of a feather.
Oh, yeah, nah.
Okay,
It's
so what
cute,
do we think?
but no.
You've
It's
left
gonna
me no other
be.
choice.
Yes, I think I
What?
like that one. You left me no other choice.
Or did she say what I think she said?
Oh, that
Pretty
one is a
relaxed and
good one
confident.
too.
Yeah. No, she screamed. What do we think?
I think I like the one that you left me no other choice.
Okay. I will do that one. Put these in here so I don't lose them. I like to take a book to the coffee shop and just sit and cut out random sentences because sentences out of context are hilarious.
That's true. Yes.
This one. I wasn't in love. It was a mixture of animal passion and youth and idiocy. That would go with one of my 50s wives over here. That's what it would go good with. There we go. Yeah, it wasn't love. It was a mixture of animal passion and youth and idiocy. So there you go. That's what I do. I sneak away to the coffee shop and I cut quotes out of books. Large print is best because you can read them better. And romance novels are hilarious for a number of reasons. And if you can find a book with your name as one of the characters, oh, forget it. It's all over. I found one with a character named Becky, and there's all kinds of sentences, Becky left the room, or Becky said no, or, all kinds of things like that. Okay, you left me another choice. Is that what you chose?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to glue this on, and then we're going to cut up our master board.
Okay.
So, yeah, I like to cut things on an angle sometimes. So obviously this isn't going to fit, so I'm going to cut it up. I like to do groups of 3 or 5. So I think I'm going to do, let's see, you have left me no other choice.
You left me no other choice.
Yeah.
The
You
chicken said, come get
have
you.
left me no other choice. There we go. Something like that. And you can put them crooked. You can put them straight. Where are my tweezers? Do I have tweezers? No, the only tweezers I have are these. Okay. These are not my favorite tweezers, but they'll work. This is the Scoopies. This is for beads, to pick up beads with. But yeah, these scissors or the tweezers will have to do. Let's see. I like to put words crooked. So let's see. Like, there we go. Oh, I moved it. Okay, there we go. Glue stick. And this is where your hands get really messy.
Messy hands means you had a lot of good creative time.
Yeah. Means a good time was had by all.
Yeah.
I still have paint on my hands from making the prints last night, and I've taken a shower, I promise. There's just a lot of paint on my hands. Takes a while to come out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There we go. And this.
Sticky situation.
It is a sticky situation.
Yes.
Is that what Graham says?
Yes.
It's a sticky situation. There we go.
You're right. You're right.
Cool. Okay, let's see if, yeah, that's dry enough that we can cut that off. Boop. 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 There's little corners hanging off there. We're going to take care of that. So there's that. But wait, there's more. We're not done yet. We're going to put something on the back. This is a brayer off. Where's my glue? And then we'll put one of our fancy backs on it with my stamp design that says name, info, date. Let's see. There. There we go. I like to make the backs as pretty as the front. I mean, you don't have to, but I like to. And we're going to round the edges, and I'll show you how I decorate the right here.
Yeah.
I have all kinds of little secrets.
Gray asked a question. I'm not sure if it was geared towards you or, but she said, I'm sending an Amazon order to Texas. Anything I should add to my order?
An Amazon order to Texas? Like to P&M?
I don't know.
P&M in Texas?
I don't know. Let's see what she comes back with. Oh, and Carrie is saying, Becky, my sister's handmade soap works amazingly on acrylic and crafting goo. Do you have any handmade soap?
No, I do not have handmade soap. There is a soap maker down the street, though. Okay, so we're going to use one of these. This stamp comes just like that. I showed it already. And then this stamp comes by itself like that. But then with my other stamps, I think it's the one that says Handmade By. It comes with these little embellishments, and that's what I put like on the side here. You can put them on the side or just the top or whatever you want to do. So this paper that I used here, I either got the idea from Carrie or from Eddie, one or the other. You know how when you get a book, there is a couple pages in front that are blank, or it just says, you know, like the dedication, or it just says like a little something on it. And usually there's at least a whole page that's completely blank. These are awesome because a lot of times, like if you find a book at a thrift store, it's a little bit yellowed and it just doesn't look so perfect. I like to use sheet music in my thing, and that's often yellowed also. And it kind of goes, and I don't know, it just doesn't look so brand new and perfect. So I like using those papers for that. And it's usually good quality paper too. So there's that. So we are going to cut one of these out. And this stamp, well, all of my personalized stamps are designed to work on a trading card this way or this way. I purposely didn't put a border around all four sides because that, you know, it's made for an artist trading card, but since the outside isn't a complete box, you can use this on a postcard back or on just about anything, even like a full page print if you wanted to use it. It's not boxed in, but it's small enough that it'll fit this way or this way on a trading card. And then this one as well, you know. So yeah, that is that. So I'm gonna cut this out. And since my card is landscape mode, this will be landscape mode. So I'm just going to trim the bottom off. A little bit more on the top. There we go. And then my little signature mark, I have some vintage decal scissors, pinking shears. I don't know if you can see. Anyway, so I cut just one edge off of that. And then, where's my micron? Here we go. I'm going to do this. Becky, Bokern. What is today, Lygia?
Miss Allie is saying she didn't know she won. She had a step of view to the kitchen to get herself hydrated, keep herself hydrated. So we're just
Stay
telling her
hydrated,
she
kids.
needs to how to contact you so she can send you her
Yeah, so
snail mail address.
Find me on Facebook. Here's my name here. If you're in Makers, then you know you'll see me in there. But yeah, find me on Facebook Messenger and tell me your name, your first and last name, and your mailing address, and I will mail you an envelope of scraps and other things from tonight. Maybe I'll make a card for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, all kinds of fun stuff.
Becky always sends tonight's packages. Go ahead.
What's today's date?
Ooh, today is, what is today's date?
It's Friday.
It is Friday, isn't it? Let's see, Friday, March 27.
27. Color by name. There you go. So all your stuff you want to put on it. And then I'm going to do this. And then we'll cut up our master board. There we go. Oh, one more finishing touch. One more finishing touch. Are you laughing at me or somebody else?
What Carrie said, she's saying, Becky, the word placement makes it look like the chicken is squawking out his spiel.
It does. Yeah.
Yes. I think it was purposeful, Carrie. That was good.
Kinda.
That was good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of. Yeah.
I liked it.
I read comic books and they're very expressive. So I don't know. Somebody should make some stamps of comic book thought bubbles, shouldn't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned, kids.
Stay tuned.
Spoilers. There we go. So I rounded the edges, and then just to make it a little bit more professional looking, you know, and like polished and finished, I like to take these Sharpie acrylic markers and just go around the edge in a coordinating color. We're going to use black on this one. It just makes your card look more finished and purposeful. And so I just take this, go along there.
Zal, they're graphic novels. They're graphic novels, not comic books. Graphic novels.
Oh, well, I have a few of those too. I think of graphic novels as like an entire series of comic books put onto one. I call that a graphic novel.
Yeah, I think the only one I ever read through a graphic novel was the Walking Dead. That's the only
Oh,
one I was able. No, that's not true. I also read when they turned the vampire Lestat. That's the other
oh,
graphic novel I read. But after that, I did not.
yeah.
But I
There's
know
a
there's a
lot
lot of
of
cool
really
things.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
There's there's a lot of really cool artist trading card supplies you can get at a comic book store. They have the sleeves that you put the trading cards in. They have
Yeah.
boxes that you can keep your trading cards in because they're the same size as like Pokemon cards or baseball cards. Um, they have dice for giveaways. What else do I get at comic book store? Oh, I get old comics and cut them up. All kinds of cool stuff. So see, it looks just a lot better. It's just black on the edge. If you really wanted to, you could take a
Yeah.
ink pad and kind of go around the edges to make it like a what do you call it? Vignette edge.
Yeah.
That's not how you say it. How do you say that? Vignette? Vignette?
Distressed.
Vignette?
Distressed. Oh,
Yes.
vintage.
Distressed around the
Vintage.
edges. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and if you wanted to, you could put a little stamp right there or something. Or, ooh, that's an idea. That's an idea. Oh, look at me. Look at me. Okay, so the stamp up there. I'm going to do it here.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't want to get your paint out, you can take your Sharpie acrylic markers and do this
Oh.
because it's acrylic. It's gonna, yeah. And then just boop, boop. There you go. That looks better, right?
Oh yeah, that looks pretty cool. What a good
Just
tip.
a little finishing touch. Yeah, just a little finishing touch. And you don't have to clean this off or anything. It's fine. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, that works. On the really big stamps, it's kind of hard to do because it dries kind of fast. But like littler ones, you can do that really easy with these if you don't want to get your paints out. I would not use like a stamp pad, an ink pad on a gel print because it doesn't dry very fast at all. It takes days to dry. In my experience anyway. But yeah, you can
Mm-hmm.
use these because it's similar to, the acrylic paint, the
Yeah.
Sharpie acrylic markers. Um, so there we go. There's a card. That's how I make my cards. Let's cut up the masterboard.
Yes, because you got 13 minutes left.
Okay, not a problem. We can do it. We can do it. Cool. So if you're watching the replay, I'd appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. Ask me a question, whatever you want to know, I'll answer you. If you're coming from watching Ceri's collab video, welcome to my channel. I'm glad to have you. I'm hoping to meet some new friends. So let me know in the comments later if you're watching this, if you found me because of Ceri's video. His video comes out tomorrow, which is Saturday, March
28?
28th. What do we say today?
Yeah.
Is 27th? Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow.
So his comes out tomorrow. I think I'll be at work when it comes out, but I'm gonna watch it as soon as I get home. Pretty excited about that. Okay, so here is our masterboard.
Nice.
Yeah. So the edges are kind of coming up a little bit over here, and that's totally fine. What I like to do, put some glue stick directly on the edge. This part right here, not this, but this. Put it right there. Curve your finger and see, I'm using the crease in my knuckle to do this. And it gets it in there real good.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Good
Little
tip.
tips and tricks right there.
Tips and tricks.
Yeah, just put some right there and then do this. There you go. Boop. There you go. And then here. There we go. Okay, so let's cut it. So you could do one of two things. You could take your cards. Also, I should have got it out. I have a piece of chipboard that I've cut. Yeah, I don't know where it's at. Anyway, that is a frame that has the size of a trading card cut in the center, 2.5 by 3.5. And so basically what I do with it is I use it just like as a window to kind of, you know, oh, that's a good spot, or that's a good spot. So yeah, so you can cut up just the good spots, and then you'll have leftover that you're not going to use, or you can do it totally blind. You can draw the lines on here first, or you can just cut it. We're just going to cut it. I am going to use my trimmer though, just so that we get the right size. So let's see. First of all, I'm going to cut off the edges that don't have little blind spots there, little blank spots. But actually, I'm going to leave this on there because we can do that. We can, when we get to the part where we're doing our trading card with this part, we can just put something on the edge there, or we can cover it with an embellishment or whatever. So yeah, I'm not going to cut that one off. Okay, so I have it marked on my trimmer where 3.5 and 2.5 is, because like I said, that's pretty much all I do is trading cards. So 3.5. Another good thing about turning it face down, if I were to cut it like this, my blade might stop on like the creases. So it cuts better if you put it face down. There we go. 3.5. And then we just have, and that's fun too. Okay, then my mark for 2.5 is right there. Am I out of frame? Well, there you go. I'm just cutting. Right. You're not missing anything. I can't wait for the reveal. Turn all these over and see what we got.
Let's see.
Yeah. And there is a way to maximize your space with cutting from an 8 by 10, but I just wing it. I just wing it. I don't do a lot of planning. I was just talking with somebody last night about her and her adult daughter craft together, and the mom was saying how she thinks about everything and she plans it out, and it takes her quite a while to make something, you know, it's a process, but her daughter just does it, you know, and that's my way too. I just do it. Even if I've planned, the plan usually changes along the way, but yeah, I just do it. I forgot.
Just do it.
Just do it. And you can change your mind if you want to. It's just paper.
That's true.
So there you go. I probably should have took a picture of that master board before I cut it up, but that's okay.
Okay.
That's okay. And there's that leftover little part there. You can use it for something else. Okay. Are we ready to see the cards?
Yes.
How many cards did we get? I think 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Nice. That's a good amount. Oh.
Nice.
Oh, nice. I like the chain.
I like that. Oh, this is coming up there in the corner. Let's fix it. Let's fix it. It's not a big deal. Boop. And sometimes if you don't like how you just get like a little bitty bit here, and like there's a little bitty bit there, you can cover it with an embellishment. It's totally fine. I could take part of this and do that. I could take some music paper and cover it up. Anything you want. What are the other ones? I had some more of the circles cut out. Anyway, okay. This one. And this is another good one to cover up with an embellishment right here. Yeah. And then I'll show you what I'm going to do with the lines right there too. I do something else with those lines too. There's that one. That one. Ooh, I like this one.
Yeah.
That was a good idea, putting the circle right there. Where's the other part of the circle? Is it maybe that? No, I don't know. Maybe it's...
Could be. Yeah.
I don't know. Then there's this one. I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
And there's that one. Okay.
Ooh, I
So
like that
with
one.
little spaces like that, yeah, this is a good one. Little spaces like that, this blank, you can either put a paper over it or you can color it in with a marker or whatever you want to do. Okay, so what I like to do when there are little gaps between like this, little gaps like that, I'm going to bring the camera down a little bit. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to make some lines on it. With the Sharpie acrylic marker.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. My little signature move is 3 dots. So I'm just going to put 3 dots here. There we go. More lines.
Cool.
Gives a character. And then here you either color it in with this or with another color. You could come in with the paint that you used on the prints and fill it in, or you can just cover it with embellishment, whatever, you know. These are just the trading card backs. These aren't, you know, a finished product. So you can come in and cover it up with all kinds of stuff. So, yeah. How are we on time?
You have 4 minutes left.
Okay. Well, I don't think I'm going to make another whole card in that time. So
Yeah.
I think I'm going to just go over what we did and show things again, and then we'll sign off in a minute. So we made this card. You have left me no other choice. So the background of this print, this was the copper print. It was that one with the mesh tunnel stamps. Yeah. Oh, I wanted to point out too, some of these are darker than others. I did them in layers. So the darker ones I did first, and then the ones in the background I did later. There wasn't as much paint on my little palette over here. So when I brayered the paint onto the stamp, it wasn't as much. So that's how it looks like. It's kind of shadowed. Just kind of gives it depth like that. Okay, so we did this one. And there's the back. And we did the rimming on the edges. We did some rimming tonight. There was this print with the wavelengths. Mm-hmm. That one with wavelengths. More of the mesh tunnel.
Yeah.
And keyhole orifices. Sweater weave. Yes. There. So I think it's interesting that Ceri's designs this month are all round and, you know, flowy. And mine was very geometric, very straight. But I think they play well together. I really do. The straightness of everything. It blinked for a minute. I don't know why it blinked. Okay, there's that. There we go. So, yeah, we'll leave this on top. And this one. And I think from there, I'm going to say good night. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I really appreciate it. And everybody who's watching the replay, I appreciate you as well, too. Like I said, give me a thumbs up. Give me a comment over there. If you have any questions, let me know. And yeah, I hope you enjoy Ceri's video tomorrow for his part of the collaboration. Like I said, I really don't know exactly what he did, so I'm curious to see it too. I'm sure whatever it is, it's fabulous. He always does a really good job. So, okay, well, hearts in chat for our moderator, Lygia. We love Lygia. Yay.
Thanks. I love being here. Yay, Becky, it was awesome.
So thanks for watching, and I will see you later. Live long and prosper, and stay hydrated. Good night.